Katie from Casually Fragrant. Today I wanted to do my autumn perfume recommendation video. I have chosen 12 scents that I think are just absolutely perfect for the cooler months in the fall and when the leaves are changing, you start wearing sweaters and light jackets. And I want to start with Vanilla Incense by Atelier Cologne. This is the 30 ml that I purchased from Sephora. This was released in 2011. It is a non-gourmand vanilla. It's almost like a cool vanilla. If you haven't tried this scent before, I really recommend giving it a try, especially if you want a vanilla that isn't that kind of bakery sweet one. This is very long lasting. On me it lasts for a good 8 to 12 hours with a moderate projection. The top notes are coriander, lime, and citron. The middle notes are vetiver, jasmine, oak moss, and base notes of vanilla, oak, and amber. I think this is a safe blind buy if you don't have a chance to sample it. I've never received any complaints while wearing this. I think it's appropriate for work, casual wear, and just all around a very versatile kind of cool vanilla scent that really works well, I think, in the cooler months of the fall. So that's my first suggestion by Atelier Cologne. My second one is Gold by Commodity. I just have the travel size, which is the 10 ml of this fragrance here. It is a spray, which I prefer. This was also purchased from Sephora. A Gold by Commodity is a vanilla, but it's a sweeter vanilla. This was released in 2013. It's a more gourmand than Vanilla Incense, and I really like this scent. It's got top notes of bergamot, juniper berry, camphor, middle notes of amber, vetiver, benzoin, and base notes of vanilla, sandalwood, and tonka musk. The only complaint with this scent for me is that it doesn't last long. I get about 3 to 5 hours of wear on this scent, and it's not that long lasting. I have used quite a bit of the travel spray, but it's just not something that I'm leaning towards purchasing a full bottle at this time. If I do finish this, I'll probably just repurchase another travel spray. If it lasted longer on me, I would 100% buy the full size, but it is a wonderful scent. My third choice, going into kind of the gourmand selections, is Fresh Cream by Philosophy. This is whipping cream, vanilla. It's got some floral in it, powdery notes, some milky notes. It's fluffy. It's got a kind of clean scent to it. I really like this scent. I've started to use it quite a bit, and I do like it in cooler weather. This is a rollerball though. I do prefer sprays personally, but the thing that's really wonderful about this one is the Fresh Cream body lotion. This is absolutely, together these make the scent last a lot longer. The body lotion, if you haven't tried this was purchased from Sephora. I highly recommend giving this a try. First of all, it is very soothing on the skin. It is a good body lotion, hydrating, but it just absolutely smells wonderful. A very gourmand, sweet kind of whipping cream scent. And that is Fresh Cream by Philosophy. Let's see if these will stay up for me. And they probably won't. Okay, there we go. So my fourth choice, and okay, I apologize. I talk about this one a lot. I will link down below if you're interested in my full review on by Juliette Has A Gun. This is my signature scent. I wear this scent a lot, so I tend to talk about it a lot on my channel. This though really becomes one of my absolute favorites in the cooler weather, and I think it's absolutely perfect for the fall time. This is a gourmand scent. It's got raspberry, vanilla notes in it, sandalwood. And if you're interested, check out my other video for a more in-depth review. It does last for a really long time, and if you haven't tried it out and you like gourmand scents, I highly recommend you to give this Juliette Has A Gun scent a try. So at this time, blackberries, I think, you know, with the fall coming, they're pretty much ripe and have probably been all picked off by now. So people have blackberries in their freezer and they've probably made some pies. This is Jo Malone's Blackberry and Bay. I think this is a great scent for the fall. It is a strong blackberry scent. It's a classy, fruity scent. I've used quite a bit of it up by Jo Malone with the body lotion. I do find this lasts. It's got notes of grapefruit, floral notes, vetiver, cedar, blackberry, and bay. Moderate projection, and it lasts about 5 to 6 hours. Released in 2012, and it's a sophisticated scent, a sophisticated fruity perfume, and I really recommend this one for the fall. I find that's when I enjoy wearing it the most. While we are discussing Jo Malone, I do have another one. I don't actually have a full size of this one. I just have a sample, and it is on my to purchase list, and it is Myrrh Tonka by Jo Malone. So Myrrh Tonka has it's released in 2016. It's a unisex scent. It's got top notes of lavender, middle notes of myrrh, base notes of vanilla, almond, and tonka. And it's a very strong tonka myrrh scent. It's aromatic, bitter, slightly medicinal. I really like it. It's a very strong scent though. I would only really personally wear this in the cooler months, but definitely wanted to mention this as a fall recommendation. If you haven't, give it a try. I did talk about this next one in a video, and I will link that down below. Now for me, this is not a scent for me. It is Coco Woods by Nest. It is a brand new 2018 release, but it's a bit too woodsy on me. It's a chocolate woodsy scent, and some woodsy notes just turned too masculine on my skin. But there were a couple people, or a few people on my channel that said that to them the dry down was absolutely wonderful. It turned quite feminine on them, and they did recommend this as a great scent. So I did want to include this in this video because I think if you do like woodsy notes, this would be a perfect fall fragrance, and it is a new release. So if you haven't given it a try, I think you should sample it. I personally don't think it's a safe blind buy if you're not too much into heavy woodsy scents, but if you are, then it probably would be. But I think it really comes through kind of in the cooler months, and that is Coco Woods by Nest. And moving on, my suggestions. I've talked about this next one on my channel a few times, and it's Aura by Mugler. Now, this is, I mean, it's a gorgeous bottle in and of itself. This was released in 2017. It can be worn year round, but I wore it the most last fall, and I'm looking forward to wearing this again the most this fall. It's got top notes of bergamot, rhubarb, middle notes of orange blossom, tiger, liana, ylang-ylang, and I believe base notes of bourbon, vanilla, cedar woods, and sandalwood. It's a moderate sillage, moderate projection. It's a beautiful dry down. It's a very unique scent, and I think it's a woodsy vanilla, but to me the woodsy notes are not too strong, and I think it's perfect for the fall time. So if you haven't given that a try, I highly recommend giving this one a try. Moving along, there is another Mugler scent that I have on my list, and that is Angel Muse. And Angel Muse was released in 2016. It's a flanker of Angel. I find it less strong than Angel and more wearable personally for myself. It's marketed as a gourmand for women, but I find it quite strong, and one of the notes is vetiver, and I think it could be quite unisex. It's got grapefruit, pink pepper, a hazelnut kind of Nutella spread note, patchouli, and vetiver. It's a very comforting, sexy, and strong scent, and I think it's great for fall time. So that is Angel Muse by Mugler. I have a newer travel size in my collection, and this is by the Fireplace by Replica. I haven't worn it that much. I've only tried a few times. It is in a spray. This was purchased from Sephora. This is a woodsy vanilla. It's definitely unisex. It's released in 2015. Top notes of pink pepper, cloves, orange blossom. Middle notes of juniper, agaic wood. Probably mispronouncing that, my apologies. Chestnut, and base notes of cashmere, Peru balsam, and vanilla. It's a very warm, inviting, smoky vanilla. Now, I'm torn on this one still. The verdict is still out on whether I'm going to be, you know, making my way through this travel size, or if I'm just going to not wear it as much. It's very strong, aromatic, but it's definitely kind of a cozy blanket scent. I find the smokiness makes this woods in here more wearable on my skin. There's something kind of like very inviting and intoxicating about the scent to me. So I definitely want to try it out a bit more because I haven't tried it too much myself. But I think it's absolutely perfect for the fall. So that is by the Fireplace by Replica. And my 11th one, my 11th suggestion. This is probably the oldest release on my list, definitely by far, and it is Lolita Lempicka by Lolita Lempicka. This was released in 1997. So the reason why I want to have this on my list is there's some people that, a lot of people have this on their list as one of their favorites. They wore this as a signature scent. But there's a lot of people that have either never picked this up back in the day, or they're new to fragrance. They might not have heard of this one. And this scent is now available on a lot of online fragrance sites and for quite a good discount, I find. I believe I purchased this, on Fragrance Buy, and I can't remember the exact cost, but it was definitely discounted. It comes with a beautiful bottle, and the top notes are violet, star anise, ivy, middle notes of iris, amaryllis, I mispronounced that, I apologize, licorice, cherry, and orris root, and base notes of tonka, vanilla, vetiver, musk, and praline. It's got moderate sillage and moderate longevity on my skin, and it's perfect for cooler weather. This is a violet licorice note. I think violet is making a comeback. I hope it does. It's one of my favorite notes in fragrance, and I think it's a lot of times some of the kind of sweeter, more floral violets are good for, you know, spring or other seasons. This is definitely, I think, great for cooler weather. So if you haven't tried this, if you like violet and licorice, I think it's a safe blind buy. It's kind of got a spicy note to it. And my last suggestion, the 12th one, is by Killian. It's one of their new fragrances. I did a review of a couple of these, and I will link that down below. This is Let's Settle This Argument Like Adults, In the Bedroom Naked. They all kind of come with these catchy phrases on them. This is a spray bottle. This is a unisex scent. It is a brand new 2018 release. It's vanilla, fig, and cedar. It's on me, once again, a little woodsy, but I wanted to include it on the list because I think it's a great fall suggestion for giving it a try. I think in the cooler months, this really will kind of come through as a wonderful suggestion to try, and it is a new release. If you haven't yet given it a chance, I highly recommend checking out some of the new Killian fragrances, which I purchased on the Sephora online store. So these are my suggestions for fall fragrances. Let me know down below if you have any of these, if you've tried any of them, what you think of these scents, which one of these would be your favorite, and what your kind of signature or favorite fall autumn scents are for the coming season. I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.